I think marriages are kind of sometimes a roller coaster if you're not careful, and sometimes they are anyway, just because of certain things that happen in life. And
we got married really young. We very quickly had 4 boys. So about 3 years ago, we were close to being empty nesters. Buck had a sermon one day about what breaks your heart. And what breaks my heart is foster care. We decided to jump in and become foster parents. We've since adopted 3 little boys. Some of those things changed the dynamics in our family. I really felt like our marriage just needed kind of a refresh.
And I think for me personally, I had spent many years not prioritizing God, then Mari, and then our kids in that specific order, with my job coming forth. So it was time for me personally to re-examine what I needed to be in our family and who God wanted me to be. And luckily, God put us in a great group with the Marriage Matters. And
they just kind of helped us examine our lives and try to figure out what was important.
At the time, we were really struggling with me being home and helping and doing those things. And that was early on. That was like a week into Marriage Matters, maybe 2 weeks, right? And so one day I just mentioned to my boss, I said, hey, I need to go home. And he was like, okay. So
I'd had a hard day at work, and one of the boys had soccer practice, and I hadn't planned dinner, and it was a perfect storm, honestly. I drove to the daycare to pick up the boys in tears because I was overwhelmed and frustrated. And I got to the daycare, picked him up, and came out, and he was behind my car, and he said, I choose you. You're the most important. And it was honestly just life-changing at that moment.
There's 2 things that I really am glad about groups. One is I know that, and I've done it before, when we're having a tough time in our family with whatever, I've called people that were in my group before and have asked for prayers. And I think sometimes we don't talk about that enough, but definitely having multiple people pray for whatever you're going through, or you're praying for other people. I think that's something that I really enjoy about group.
For me, it's the social, really finding people that really love you and they care about you and they care about your marriage, they care about your kids, they care about your family. I just think it's so important. And honestly, our marriage is better, we're happier. So it's a great place to be.